which pegged the unemployment figure in Ghana at 1.7 million people.
We see this skewed towards females, and it's skewed towards female to the extent that we find about a 21 percentage point between males and females.
And we're gearing up for the second edition of the Joy Business Town Hall meeting at the UPSA Business School auditorium this afternoon, where students will be discussing what next after the Domestic Debt Action Program and the IMF program. Now, my name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Details coming up in a moment. Do stay tuned. Well, first up, aggrieved customers of the fund Gold Coast Fund Management are picketing for a second day at the Securities and Exchange Commission. They have given the regulator 3 days to pay their locked-up funds. The company, which operated under the registered name Black Shield Capital Limited, had over 55,000 customers whose funds were locked up. James Ishen is live for us at the Securities and Exchange Commission. We're linking up with him right now for the latest. What can you report, James?
It's been a very peaceful picketing here at the premises of the Securities and Exchange Commission. It's day 2 of this particular picketing, and it appears they've been trying as much as possible to get their monies being paid to them, but unfortunately attempt to reach out to the Securities and Exchange Commission had actually proved futile. I have the convener of this particular group, Charles Nyami. He's been giving some revelation. I would come to him for him to help me just help me understand what are these revelations about. Charles, talk to me. You've been earlier giving out some revelations. I just want to know, what is it about?
It's about yesterday, after we finished with our picketing. We were expecting to hear something from the authorities, but we heard nothing. But in the evening, I received a call from a key member in this government from the Flagstaff House. He called me trying to sympathize with us. And he said that he doesn't know what Kenoforiata and the Ubaimitete wants. And I asked him why. He said that he was there when the president was signing everything regarding our payment to the finance minister. And he said that that's the reason why the president stood to claim that he has paid all victims of financial cleanup exercise. Then I said, really? And he said, yes. So then I asked him, then where is the money? He said that the money is in between the finance minister, Kenoforiata, and the director general of the Securities and Exchange Commission, Reverend Ubaimitete. But what we are telling them is that such wickedness must stop. This money, a lot of people are dying because of these locked up funds. We have over 800 of our pensioners, customers of our members died and gone. We have the evidence of the obituary invitations. And if government has so released the money to you, you could be mean enough, you could be insensitive enough to keep this money for your parochial interest. We are calling on the Minister of Finance, Mr. Kenoforiata, Reverend Ubaimitete, you stand before the pulpit of God. Do the needful. Wherever the money is, bring it out and disburse. We are calling on the president. President, you have been misled. Nana Akufo-Addo. If they have reported to you that they have paid all financial cleanup exercise victims, you have been misled. You have been misinformed. Here we are, customers of Gold Coast Fund Management. We are over 55,000 members, customers. We haven't received our payment. So, Mr. President, do the needful.
Right, so there is some concerns with respect to this particular group here. Now, let me talk to or engage some of the aggrieved customers here. I have Mr. Charles here, who is also an aggrieved customer. Mr. Charles, just help me understand this. How much did you invest in this? All this while, have you been trying to reach out to SEC, the finance ministry, any staff within in government and all that? Is there any attempt to do that?
Yes, please. Good afternoon to my viewers. I cannot actually disclose how much has been there, but it's been a lot. Yes, we've tried all our best. We've done demonstrations, but nothing good is coming out. We've done a lot, and as at now, we have to depend on our friends to survive, which of course shouldn't be, because we plan very well in our life. What is investment? Investment is to take care of you and to take care of your family and extended family. So somebody sit down and then decide for you, this is how it's going to be. I believe whatever was done by this government is not good, because even closing of the banks also increase unemployment. Because the guys who were working on all the banks are now moving up and down. Some are jobless, some are even involved in galamsey, which of what they need to survive. So I'm saying that the government should mobilize as soon as possible to pay our money.
Right, so the government should try as soon as possible to pay these monies to this customer. Let me speak to this woman here. Madam, just let me know, how much did you invest, or you wouldn't want to disclose? So let me just understand, what has the situation been like? How has it impacted you and all that?
The money is over 1 million Ghana cedi, and the impact is very high because I can't pay my children's school fees. I can't even send money to my mom, and there's a lot of things in the house that I can't do. My husband is a pensioner. So it's not easy to live by pension money alone. So the impact is very great. So we are just begging, or we are telling the government to pay us our money. All that we need is our money, nothing else.
Right. So there's a situation here at the premises of the Securities and Exchange Commission. They're saying over 800 persons, that is aggrieved customers, have actually lost their lives due to this locked up funds. They still have some of the aggrieved customers who are bedridden as we speak now. And all they want is for the Ministry of Finance and the Securities and Exchange Commission to make sure they pay their monies to them as soon as possible. As we may recall, in 2020, President Akufo-Addo said these depositors have had their monies paid to them, or there is a certain amount that has been disbursed to these depositors. But you're telling me today that that's absolutely untrue. None of their 55,000 members have had any single payment done. So over to you, Daryl, in the studio.
Word yet from the Securities and Exchange Commission? James, any word yet from the Securities and Exchange Commission? I don't think James heard me there, but that's the situation there at the premises of the Securities and Exchange Commission. I think that James can hear me now. Go ahead, James.
Can you hear me, Daryl?
Yes, I can hear you.
Right, so we've tried, I've been here for almost 4 hours now. We've tried to reach out to any member within the Securities and Exchange Commission, but all attempts had actually proved futile. None is ready to have any conversation with the media or even these aggrieved customers here. So that has been the situation here as we speak. We've tried everything possible, but no member or staff from the Securities and Exchange Commission is willing to have a conversation with us.
All right, thanks for keeping your eyes on that story for us to link up with you as and when.